Hello, greetings from Guangzhou, China. I'm Silas Dawkins, and today we're going to be building a bamboo bicycle kit. Here's your kit, and this is all the material that comes in your kit. All these materials we will talk about and we will speak about as we progress through the video. But first, let's talk about the material, the bamboo. This bamboo is ironwood bamboo. It grows here in China at over 1,000 feet is where this particular bamboo is grown. And because it grows at over 1,000 feet, the bamboo is more dense, which helps create a stronger bamboo for your bicycle and a higher quality. Bamboo can be harvested every 2 to 3 years, and this leaves a lower footprint. It's good for the environment because bamboo grows quickly. No need for processing metal and smoke and pollution. Bamboo is a green material. It's very good for the environment. It's very renewable. With this bamboo, it also is good for absorbing shock. So when you're riding your bicycle, it's a more shock absorbent material. So it's good for the environment, it's good for your bicycle. It also looks very nice. Bamboo is a great material to work with, and versus other materials, it has a lesser impact on your environment. Moving on from the material, bamboo, the kit we will be working with will create a bicycle frame that will look like this. This kit can be assembled in about a day. It's not done in a day, but you can assemble it if you have the time. It usually takes anywhere from 3 to 4 days to cure. If you want to be on the safe side though, you can wait a little longer, possibly a week, and from there you can do your finishing work, sanding, smoothing, shaping of the lugs, and finally assembling your bicycle. So now we should talk about the kit. What is in your kit? In your kit you will have an apron, protectors for your arms, a tool for application of an adhesive that connects your bamboo to the metal parts that come in your kit. You have a head tube and a bottom bracket. A very important thing to remember about the bottom bracket is there's this plastic cap. This cap must face up when you've assembled your jig over here, we will get to later. Otherwise, when you assemble your bike, your bracket will be on backwards and it won't work. You won't pedal properly. You just won't go anywhere. You'll have a non-functional bicycle. Very important. Keep it facing up. Keep the cap on until you are ready to remove it. This band is a strap to help secure and strengthen your jig. The jig is made of wood, mostly, and so this helps with stabilization. You will have a wrap for wrapping your lugs, which will help them dry and keep them more secure. You have rubber gloves to protect your hands, masking tape for another part of the jig where your dropouts are placed. These need the tape. If the tape is not there, they can move, and slight movement and fluctuation you don't want, because if this is done, your wheel, the location for your wheel will be out of tolerance, and you do not want this. Otherwise, again, you will not have a proper bicycle. Here is the hemp you will be working with. It is in a nice configuration, is set up for easy wrapping of the lugs and setting together. I'll describe and show you the lugs when we get to that step. Right now, if you don't know the terminology, you won't understand. But you will see later on in the video, and understanding will come. Another part of the material is your 2-part epoxy resin. This is needed to bind your hemp fibers to make your lugs. You will also have a rasp. This is to rough your bamboo to create a proper surface, again for adhesion. A couple things not in your kit. Hammer. You will need this to help you put the jig together. Remember when you were a kid playing with puzzles? Well, your jig is kind of puzzle-like. So we have pieces that will slide together and you will assemble it. And so it's kind of like a puzzle. So you can have a little fun making a puzzle. Also, you will need clamps. Your jig, you want it clamped to your table. If it is not properly clamped, it might slide, it might move. This can throw things off. You don't want that. Other things to mention. This, if you're ordering the kit from America, will not be in your kit until possibly a later date. I might be able to put together an application where it can be added to your kit. The material right here will come in this box. Little plastic box, it all fits in here. And so you have your materials in 2 boxes. This box has the bamboo and the jig, as well as your metal pieces. And smaller fine parts for your bicycle frame as well. All these together will create your bicycle. Another thing you do not have with your kit is foot protection and surface protection. If you want to keep your shoes clean, because this resin can and will get on your table surface, it can get on the floor possibly, maybe even your shoes. Might want to wear plastic bags on your boots, possibly have some sort of cover. You'll want to cover your table in plastic, newspaper, or even cardboard, and the floor as well, to keep these surfaces protected from the resin also. So, we have spoken about the materials, and I have mentioned what extra things you might need to keep things clean, put your jig together. Let's move on over here to the jig assembly.